Welcome to today's episode of Your Daily Writing Habit. I am your host, Christine Whitmarsh. People call me Christine Inc. That's INK, like you write with. And each day I am sharing with you, my fellow authors, the daily writing habits I've accumulated over my 18 years as a professional writer and book coach. Now, the most important types of habits I've picked up over the years are related to these three things: writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset. So, those are the areas my daily writing habits will focus on. This week, I've been sharing with you my tips for reviving old book writing projects. This can mean a book you started writing a few years ago, or maybe one that you're working on. You just really haven't been totally consistent in your writing session. So, working on is a phrase that we use loosely. First of all, it's okay. I've been there. All the authors have been there. Uh, there's a whole community, there's a worldwide community of authors that goes back to the beginning of when writing first started. And it's happened to us all. Procrastination happens, life happens. So please don't feel guilty about that. That's the last thing you need as part of your daily writing habit is any more author guilt than the guilt we already carry with us anyway. You're here to learn, so let's focus on that instead of feeling bad about any of your past writing habits. This is a new chapter in your life as an author, and your new daily writing habit starts today. And yes, I've been kind of giving the same pep talk this week, and I'll keep giving it because for some of you especially, I know you need to hear it every day, that message of don't feel guilty, just move forward. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. That's why I always say write on at the end of my emails to people. So on to today's tip, and this is our final tip in the series of how to revive an old book writing project. And this one's really funny. I think you're going to love it. Walk away. That's the tip. If you've truly given it your all, you've tried my other tips to the best of your ability. Tips like focus solely on the opening line of your chapter, focus on the closing line of your chapter. Try doing character journaling, whether as yourself or if you're a fiction writer, journaling as your characters to try to get in their heads, remembering and reconnecting with the promise to your reader, writing your scenes in your book like a movie scene, like you're a director of a movie scene. If you've tried all those things, and you're just still completely stuck and you're just not excited by life at this point as an author, and you're desperately trying to revive kind of like your creative chia pet, but the thing's just lying there and you're feeling totally disconnected from your book, I give you permission to walk away. Not permanently, not randomly, but more like on a field trip. Find a book to read or a movie to watch that somehow parallels your book project, whether in tone, content, storytelling style, target audience. Find some kind of connection between a book or a movie or, even, an art gallery. Just find some other form of art that parallels in some way, inspires you about your book that has nothing to do with your book project. And give yourself, nothing to do with, sitting down and writing your book project, I should say. And once you've found this thing that parallels your book project, but isn't actually you writing your book, give yourself permission to completely stop thinking about your book and completely immerse yourself in your field trip. Although, I'd strongly recommend, this has happened to me before, I'd recommend having a notebook handy just in case. You never know when the creative juices are going to start flowing, so be ready. So that's today's tip and the last tip in our series on reviving an old book writing project. Walk away. Take a field trip, find a parallel to your book project in some other creative medium, or even just a walk around the block. Just find a way to get otherwise inspired about your book without actually writing it. Thank you so much for tuning in to your daily writing habit today. I appreciate it so much. And if you know anyone else who's writing a book, I would love it if you would share this flash briefing with them and encourage them to subscribe. I want to help them succeed in writing their books as well. Please remember to tune in again tomorrow. We're here every day. And until then, happy writing.